Not a bad view this morning out of the van at all.
It's a good job we managed to find this spot last night. Park up, have a very, very restful night's sleep, because we would not have been parking here this morning. It's so busy. There's cars everywhere. Also, yeah?
Look at the big ants!
The big ants, yeah. The cars keep coming in and driving down this track here, and then suddenly going, oh, and then they all reverse back up, because obviously it's not a road. But the sat nav does take you right down there. This car's going to attempt to do it. It says you can do it, but we read online it's really scary road and really dodgy.
The car's so nice.
That one?
Yeah, it's like our old car. I really like them cars.
That left us, that's in Mingling Hill.
That's my dream car.
That car's crushed into a square little box now.
Probably is. Anyway, we are all up, ready and excited. It's gone this little hike. It's about half an hour, do you think?
I have no idea.
I think it's about half an hour down to the I forgot what it's called. The spot that we're going to, basically.
It's a little stroll, not a hike.
A little stroll, not a hike.
So we've woken up this morning at Cape Drastis, which is one of the most beautiful views, apparently, in the whole of Corfu. It's the most northerly point of mainland Corfu as well, and I'm really excited to see it. I've seen a few videos on this and it was literally not so. Compared to that view, and going on that little view I've just seen there, there was no little view, that's for sure, but going on that view I've just seen up there, I'm pretty sure this is going to be mind-blowing. I think we're just coming up on it now.
Just over the way over here, if you mind Isla's hand swinging a little ball, this is Albania. This is Albania, the country we travelled through to get here.
That's cool. Like
is that all Albania? That looks massive. Huge.
Through that, and then
what's with that?
Because like we were travelling through that and we was on it, and now we're just looking at it from a distance. It's really
I know.
weird.
I do think it's weird, like on a map you see Albania, right? It's like
Yeah.
you have to just a flat.
Yeah.
Then you see Albania. And
Yeah, when you see it in real life,
it's really
the
weird.
mountainous.
It's really, really weird.
Because obviously when you look at it on
like when you're on a
paper.
map, you just think, oh, this is Albania. This random shape.
Hard to visualise.
Next to it's so that when you actually see it, it's like, oh, it's really weird.
You look absolutely beautiful today, Isabel, by the way. Absolutely beautiful dress.
Very nice.
Very good, very nice.
Thank you.
Definitely looks like it fits perfectly.
People are funny.
Yeah, it's definitely not a couple of dress sizes too small, like Isabel kindly got a message from probably someone watching this video saying. So I hope you guys, whoever sent Isabel that message saying she needs to size up, feel good about yourselves today, because you clearly wasn't the day you sent Isabel that message. But it looks beautiful and it definitely fits. Look at those people down there, swam out to it, absolutely loving life.
Really cool.
So cool. Yes, little man.
The island over there.
Yeah.
Where
How does that not
the Mommy Cloud was where?
Yeah.
That must be the one that was on the goat.
It must be. But look how random that is. That cloud's gone in the space of like a minute. Poofed. Off it goes. Corfu. You're having our van's life.
If we get out of this island with an intact van.
These roads. Just coming onto a decent road.
And that was off-roading for like...
We've just off-roaded for over half an hour. It was so scary.
We just off-road, it was like single track.
Yes, single track off-roading.
No passing places and loads of cars.
Are we going straight up? Oh, thank goodness. So it's very, very bright and sunny right now. I can't tell if I'm even in focus. I can't tell if it's too bright, so you'll just have to listen to my voice if it is. So we were heading on over to Porto Timone Beach. However, we got stuck. No, we got there and we couldn't park the van. We also came to a dead-end road. It was a bit hairy. There's a few vans coming up, not realising, the same as us, that you can't actually go up there. Well, you are allowed, but you shouldn't, because you get to it comes to a dead end and then you can't get back. It was a bit hairy, it was a bit stressful.
Basically, don't ever try and travel the island of Corfu.
Don't do Corfu in a van. Just
and do it on a moped.
Let me see if I face this way. Nope, that's no better. Yeah, so, do you know what? Even if we'd have read up that Corfu's hairy in a van, we would have still come and tried. I believe in trying everything yourself. Just because someone else finds it hairy doesn't mean we would. Or just because someone else finds it easy doesn't mean we would. Corfu is not the place to come in a van. No, it's not the place to come in any van. Even some cars were looking a bit hairy. There's a lot of people on quad bikes, motorbikes, and that's definitely the way to do Corfu, the island here. So, that being said, after about 3 hours bouncing all over the scariest roads I've ever driven on, we've decided to come back towards Corfu town, which is close by where we got off the ferry yesterday. Because the roads here are proper roads, like the one you can see here, and it just feels better. We're going to go grab a bite to eat, because we've spent way too long in the van.
We're going to bite to eat and regroup and decide what we're going to do next, because we have no idea. But basically, we saw a lot of beautiful things today. A lot of beautiful things when we were driving around. We just couldn't stop any of them. And the main place we wanted to stop at was not possible. In our van, no possible. The road was so narrow that we couldn't even get the van down it. Never mind anything else,
we had to reverse. And then whilst we were reversing, there was other van lifers coming up behind us, not realising that there was nowhere for anybody to go.
Yeah, the one who says like everyone was turning around. Like we had the same. Everyone has the same issue, but
yeah, because there's no signs saying don't go up here if you're in a van or anything bigger than a.
It's not suitable.
Yeah, but the roads are really not suitable for vans. So yeah, we're back at Old Town now. We're gonna go get a bite to eat. We're just walking.
Dude, we off-roaded today more than we on-roaded. That's what we did.
Yeah, we did. We've been on this. It's been yeah. So we've come back to Old Town now. We're gonna go find a little cafe or something. I don't know, somewhere to grab a bite to eat and decide together what we should do next.
So we've come to a very, very well recommended gyro shop, a Greek restaurant. You know what I mean? We're in a Greek gyro restaurant, and we've just got gyros with everything, and they've just come, and they look so good.
Yes.
Me and Mum are still waiting for ours to come out, but you guys, what they like, man? They're good. You feeling it?
Oh wow.
Were they worth waiting for?
I can't lie, guys. You win some, you lose some. I lost this one.
That was not the best.
No, that was not nice. In my opinion. And maybe Isla's opinion too. Because she only ate the onion and the tomato.
I kind of feel bad because today started absolutely epic, but it's kind of it's going downhill right now. That meal was disgusting. That's just the basic way I can say it. Okay, Isabel. It was horrible. It was really rancid.
Chicken should be white.
That just was not. Don't talk about it.
And I know before anyone rips me to shreds, I know you can get brown chicken and like darker coloured chicken. I know you can eat that. But in my opinion, when it's combined with fat balls.
No, stop it. No, stop it. No, talking about it. No more. It was really well rated. I feel bad because it was really well rated on Google, the restaurant, but because I always go from stuff like that. But it was just straight out nasty, and that was supposed to be the day saver right now. We're all hungry and thirsty, and we really wanted a nice meal.
Well, the girls ate that.
But that was rancid. The girls are easily pleased. The girls actually liked theirs, but no, it was horrible. Anyway, moving on from that, we've been walking around Old Town, the town of Corfu. It's not really Old Town, it's just the town of Corfu. And it's nice, it's very loud and very busy. I'm not really feeling it, not got to lie about it. I'm not feeling Corfu at all. But I don't want to like write it off just yet. Like I was so tempted in the restaurant to be like, right, we're going to get the ferry, let's get out of here right now. Yeah, I was like, there's an airport, we're right at the airport, let's just go home right now. There are days, I'm not going to lie, I'm just going to be really honest and like totally candid about it. There are so many, there have been a lot of days, there are always a lot of days that are hard when you're traveling in a van, right? Whether it be because a spot that you go into is a complete letdown and it's been miles and miles of driving out the way to find it in the hopes of finding a gem, or whether it's because you just can't park in a centre or in a town because there's no parking. But There's lots of reasons why. It's just hard. Camping and van life is hard work. It's not luxury easy. It's hard work. And some days, no, I'm not complaining. But some days some days it just puts you in a negative. And some days it's harder than other days. And there's been plenty of times on this trip where I've been like, yo, I'm done. I haven't said it, but I've felt it. I'm like, I'm done. Let's go. I'm done now. I absolutely love van life. I love everything that it brings and everything that it gives you. The freedom to be able to be anywhere and still be in your home. I love the memories it's given us. I absolutely adore it. But there always comes a time when I just like, okay, I really would love a hotel room now. Or I just love my bed at home kind of thing. You know, you do get like that. Today's one of them days.
I think it's important to say, like, what Chris is trying to say is he's not complaining like we're on this trip and it's amazing, we're so lucky to do it. He's not complaining that we're on the trip. But he's just saying that the reality is some days
Hard work.
Some days it's, you know, it's you crave home basically some days, and that's one of those days today, because like I said, we had expectations of Corfu and today and what we could do, and it's kind of been like and then we're like, it's okay, we'll go get a nice meal, talk about what we want to do, and then we got there and that meal, it wasn't great. I wasn't feeding that meat to Jason.
It was like eating Caesar dog food.
It was like chucking meat on a plate, bless it. Isla didn't want hers, Jason didn't eat any meat, Amelia didn't eat any meat. Isabel and Esme thought it was okay. But yeah, it's been one of those days today where it's been different. It makes it hard when you don't know what to film as well, because obviously we're aware that you guys are coming here to watch an exciting travel vlog. So some days are like, yeah, but we don't have one. We don't know what to do, what we're gonna film. Anyway, enough moaning, enough complaining, because we're so lucky to be here and we are making the most of the rest of the day, right? We're gonna go find the market.
Yeah, we're on the way to Corfu market right now. Yeah, I wasn't saying I wasn't gonna make the most of today. I just some days I just really wanna go, Rah! I don't know, what I'm just trying to say is that some days are harder than others. Today's just a hard day. Purely because like we've been driving around Corfu all day and not really finding anything, and we couldn't get to where we wanted to go, so it just like kind of sets a funk for the whole day. But yeah, we're gonna try and make the most of it still anyway. So Corfu market, let's go.
So we made it to Old Town. No, not Old Town, the marketplace. The streets here are actually really, really cute. It kind of reminds me of, what does it remind you of? It reminds me of somewhere. It's really cute, really. A little drink, Venice, maybe. It's a really tall, like, it's like the architecture, I think. It's really cute. It is a really nice place to be. There's some really nice little restaurants, cute little shops and bars and things. We have stopped to sort the vlog out so that the vlog's not late again like it was yesterday. Isabel and Jace are just looking at a shop across the way. No, we're not buying balls. We've got nowhere to put them. Jace really needs a ball. No, we're not buying balls. Nowhere to put them. Mila's looking at the pigeons. One thing I have noticed about this area though is there's a lot of people begging, basically, quite a lot, and it's mainly women with babies and children or pregnant women. Since we've been sat here, we've had 4 separate women coming up to us asking for money, and we genuinely don't have money. Like, we don't have money even if we wanted to give them. Yeah, cash, obviously. Obviously, I mean cash. We've not. Yeah, we've not had any cash most of this trip because we tend to just pay on our cards. But there's, yeah, that's quite surprising how many women beggars there are.
Can't even tell you the story, I just got rid of it.
Yeah, I was trying to think if there's a way I could word what a lady offered Chris in a begging way, but yeah, we'll leave that for another day. But yeah, it's really nice down here, aside from that, which is obviously quite distressing to see, especially when they've got their children or they're pregnant. It makes you feel, I don't know, it always makes me feel really guilty. But it's really cute aside from that, and when the vlog's up we're going to have a little wander around.
I saw this super cute skirt and it was like fluffy and it was short and it was like my dream skirt, and I cannot wait. I'm going to save up my money and I'm going to get one of them skirts because they're so cute.
Isla's desperate for a tutu basically, and there's a shop just up there that sold little Dutch toys, which are some of my favourite children's toys, and they also had a skirt, a big tutu skirt that was super duper pretty, but it probably would have been about 50 euros from that shop because it was a really expensive shop, and we're not spending that much money on a skirt just for the sake of it, so maybe pop that on your Christmas list this year. She wants a big tutu for Christmas. Ah, we've stopped again. Hopefully these, I don't know, I needed to burp. I was trying to do it silently. Ah, we stopped again. Hopefully these delicious looking crepes taste a little bit nicer than what dinner did. Okay, we all went for the same. We've got Nutella and banana. Do they look good, Jace? Where's yours, little man? You're going to share one, so we can have this one if you want. You want that one?
Wait, there's one a banana one.
It's got banana in, yeah. Go sit down.
Oh, chocolate! I like chocolate.
Sit down then. Well, our little bit of a stressful day ended off with a little bit of a stressful evening. Oh, city life's just not for van life, is it? It's just not for us. It's been really difficult to find a parking space to sleep for the night. There's no campsites that we could find in the area. No wild camping spots. No park for nights. We found a car park just opposite the port that would allow us. There's like a parking attendant on the parking on the gate when you walk in. He allowed us to stay and sleep in the van until 11 AM tomorrow morning. Oh, we had to leave by 11 AM tomorrow morning for €5, which we were so chuffed about, until they said that they don't accept card and we have no cash. And we can't find a cash machine because we can't get down the tiny narrow streets that are required to go down to find a cash machine. It just took us a good hour and a half. Well, maybe not that long, but a long time. Oh, jeez. Okay, it just took us a good long while to try and get to a supermarket. It took us down the narrowest roads. Everyone behind us were like, beep, get out of the way. And we were like, we want to, we want to, but we can't. Anyway, we've parked at the port because it's literally the only place we can find. It doesn't say that you can't park here anywhere. So
we're getting out of here tomorrow.
And we're going to get up and get out early in the morning. I think we're just going to jump on the ferry and go back over to Greece, because I'm sure Corfu's got beautiful parts, but it's just not, we're just not feeling it this trip. It's, the roads are no good for us. Parking the van is no good for us. It also, if you're wondering what I'm looking at over there, there's the biggest TUI cruise ship.
It looks incredible.
I want to be on that cruise ship.
That makes me want to go on a cruise.
I want to go, look at this.
I'll see you soon, okay?
Alright, see you soon. Okay, these three are heading off on a mission to the supermarket. That was Jace, Mila and Chris. They're going to find some water so we can have cups of tea, etc. And this is the TUI cruise ship.
Jace, Mila and Chris.
What did I say?
Jace.
Esme, Mila and Chris. They've all gone to find some water. Oh, look at that cruise ship. Oh, it looks so good. I shouldn't zoom in too much actually. I could probably go into the cabins. Go on, Isla.
I don't really like overnight ferries. I love ferries, but I don't like them overnight. But I saw this woman who did a video on this cruise, and it had like a water slide, like two. I think there was one pink and one purple, and they were twirling like that, and they were like, I don't know, like 10 of this man. It was so cool. I'd love to go.
Yeah, you'd love it.
And there was also like a water park and a splash park.
Some cruise ships are absolutely mega. To be fair, that one looks pretty impressive to me. Look how cool it looks. It looks amazing. I would definitely like to go on a cruise ship one day. What is that car doing? It's so close to the water. I would definitely like to go on a cruise ship there one day. They just look absolutely stunning. Love it. Right, I'm going to end the vlog here. I'm sorry that today's vlog, I don't know what we filmed. I feel like what we have filmed is one of those boring, moaning, complaining type of vlogs that I hate going to bed feeling like that's what we filmed. So I apologise for that. Tomorrow we're heading back. We've decided to head on back over to Greece, and we're going to explore the small town close by to where we were for the next day or so before we head back on an overnight ferry back to the top of Italy. Did you not say something, Isla?
Yeah, I was gonna say Corfu is like nice, But when you get to like the cliffs and like the views are amazing. But when you get to the cities, sometimes it can be a little bit disappointing from how much you see that humans ruin things. Like, I mean, not all humans, like bird poo on the floor is one of the things. But like, there's so many cars and it's so noisy, and it like
Litter and dirt.
it's a lot of litter, yeah. So it's like some places in Greece and like in the world are really pretty, but some places are not as nice because of how much humans ruin them. So, like,
That's definitely true. I don't think Corfu's been too bad. It's not been the worst of our travels. However, all of the bins, they look like the council type bins that, you know, the big industrial ones. They have been every single one of them have been overflowing, ridden with insects and wasps and things. But they seem to be more like on the off-roads rather than like the tourist areas that you guys or anybody else that travel to Corfu would come to. But on the whole, I don't think Corfu's been dirty. Do you feel like it has?
no, not really.
No. Anyway, it's been a lovely day. I'm glad that we came over to this island and explored it. I'm looking forward to getting back to Greece tomorrow, so we hope you guys will come back and watch along. Thank you all so much for watching. We'll see you back here tomorrow at 5 PM. Good night, guys.